right here I'm just putting together 3 poster boards. I did buy 3 foam boards from the Dollar Tree, and I put them together just to make sure that it was sturdy enough for the board so that the flowers would actually stick, and it would just be heavy for when I get ready to hang it on my wall. Right here I'm just putting them together. I hot glued just the edges, but then I realized I might need to hot glue a little bit more, so you see I kind of adjusted and look back to check to make sure that it's all sticking together properly. So just make sure that the boards are secure. Right here I'm going ahead and starting putting the flowers in. What you're going to do is just stab the poster board with a nail. You just put in like a hole into the board so that way you can fill the hole up with glue, and then essentially you're going to put the stem of the flower into the hole with the glue. So that's the key to making it stick, is putting the hole, punching the hole with the nail, and then filling the hole with glue, hot glue, and then immediately taking the stem of the bottom of the flower and just sticking it in to the board. And I don't think I mentioned that. So it did take me about 31 bushes of these flowers. So as you can see here, I'm showing you that they're on the bushes, but I'm taking them off the stems. And it did take me 31 of those. At first I think I was working with like 29, and then once I got towards the end I realized that I needed a little bit more. So I had 2 more that I just had around the house, and so I put those in there. But they are from the Dollar Tree, but they're beautiful. I actually like them better than Hobby Lobby stems. I mean, they're kind of like the same, but the difference is Hobby Lobby is a little more expensive, so I like the fact that I could get these for $1, and they were nice quality to me. So as you can see, I started with the border, and then I worked from the border into the middle. So I mean, you can do it any way that you wish. I just found it to be easier for me if I went with the pattern of going around the board, just to make sure I was using not using like too many flowers, but I knew about how much I would be able to use, and I wouldn't be like buying too many bushes that I couldn't use. So it kind of worked with me, and it kind of helps it to look nicely on the board if you lay it out that way. It did take me a while to complete this project, maybe like 2 to 3 weeks, because I still had to keep going back to the Dollar Tree to get more bushels of flowers. And so because I kept running out of, I think in the beginning I bought like 12. I really thought that was gonna work, but it didn't. So video, so I'm sorry if I'm like in the way. I tried to position my camera as best as I could and high enough so you could actually see what I was doing, especially when I got towards the middle. So I'm sorry if I'm in the way, but I do step out of the way so you can see exactly like how it's looking. But it's still the same process that I described. I'm still just dabbing the hole with the nail and then filling it up with hot glue, and then immediately putting the flower into the hole. And I'm just going to continue to do this until I get all the way into the middle, and it looks so beautiful at the end. So make sure you continue to keep watching towards the end for the end result. up, and I'm just filling it up. It actually took me exactly 31 bushels, like I said in the beginning, so that was pretty neat. And it looks really good. I didn't worry about doing the border. From the video that I learned here on YouTube, the girl did do the border around hers, but I really wasn't concerned. I guess it looks good to me at the end, so I really wasn't worried about doing a border because I feel like you couldn't even see the whiteboard underneath once I hung it or once I looked at the final result, so it didn't bother me. And just to give it some extra pop, I went ahead and got these items from Hobby Lobby, this letter B and this crown. I do have an online clothing store. I will link it below, but essentially I was just going to hang it on my wall, but then I decided I would go ahead and use it as a backdrop for my online clothing store. So it is named Bezel, that's how you pronounce it, and please check me out. I will drop the link below. But basically, my logo is the letter B with a crown on top of it. So I got these from Hobby Lobby, and I decided to paint it with this gold because that is my brand's colors. And I made sure that I went in the same direction when I was painting it so it looked smooth, and when it dried I didn't have an issue with it streaking or looking bad. I did the same thing for the crown and made sure I go around the corners. You could wear gloves. I thought about wearing gloves, and then I don't really know why I didn't wear gloves, because I'm like very careful when it comes to my nails, but I really wasn't concerned because I think it's washable paint anyway. So, and it was a pretty easy job. I think this took me like 10 minutes top. I'm gonna let it dry. I think I let it dry for a couple of hours, and finally you'll be able to see this is the final project. It looks really good. I loved it, and it pops. That red is so beautiful. And that's the end. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, and comment. And also check out my clothing store, Bezel. Thank you.